Hey, what is going on? Welcome into the A Sea of Red Liberty basketball pregame show as we count you down to tip off with Liberty and Bellarmine here at the top of the hour. I'm joined by Will Matthews. We are going to have a live report from Liberty Arena with our guys Chad Hassan and John Manson on the scene. Let's go actually live to them right now. Not sure how good we're going to be able to get the quality with this, but we're going to give it a shot nonetheless.
All right, here we go. I just got the notification. We are live. Sorry for the delay there. We are at the Liberty Arena here with my main man, John. We got Dennis in the house. And let's see if you can catch the guys warming up there. I don't know if that was a smooth move, but if you can see, you got Henry Barrera and Coach DJ. Everybody's getting some shots up. There's the GOAT right there, Darius McGee, getting some shots up in his gray tank. So everybody is getting fired up. The students are actually here with 19 minutes till pregame festivities start on the clock. The students are out in pretty good number. Should be a fun night. Will, Nick, I know the pregame show is going great, and I can't wait to watch when I get home. I love watching all this stuff. So a little backstory, Bellarmine coaches were just in the hallway back here getting super fired up at the ASUN crew that's here. So the ASUN runs this tournament, and apparently the clock went from 65 minutes till tip, and then it changed to 55 minutes. And that 10 minutes you would thought, I mean, it is kind of important, but that 10 minutes, and it caused that whole staff to lose their gasket. They were back there just blowing steam everywhere. It was really awkward for everybody back there. But anyway, that's out of the way. Bellarmine's here. Fleming is about probably 10 yards in front of me. He is a little pipsqueak, just like you would imagine. He is not that physically imposing. I hope Darius hangs about 48 on him again tonight. I wouldn't mind seeing a 50 burger, to be honest with you. But here we are, Liberty Arena live. It is so loud in here. You guys can't hear me. I got Paul Nazigan yelling beside me into a TV microphone, so it should be pretty fun. John, you can't hear them. They can't hear you. Well, they'll be able to hear you in a second. But, John, tell me what you were telling me back there when we were having a quick drink of soda right before the game. John was like, driving over to the arena. Tell me your thoughts.
Well, it was getting ready and coming over here to the arena and walking in, it kind of hit me a little nostalgic, like, man, this could be the last game that I go to this season. I hope not, but it could be the last game in Liberty Arena. Probably is the last game in Liberty Arena. Hopefully not. Hopefully we're back Tuesday. But, yeah, I had a little bit of a nostalgia today, and I'm sure Darius and Keegan and those seniors have similar feelings.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I'm not expecting us to lose, but this could be the last time I watch Darius McGee warm up in the Liberty Arena. This could be the last time Keegan McDowell laces up some shoes in the Liberty Arena. Even if we win, it could be their last time in the Liberty Arena. So yeah, some nostalgia kind of set in when we were coming to the game, and I thought that was pretty cool from John. And I didn't want to hear any of it because I'll deal with that when it gets here. We'll cross that bridge when it gets here. But it's loud already. The pep band. I honestly cannot hear myself, and I'm yelling. I can barely hear my own self, and I have no headphones in. So it's going to be loud in here tonight. It's going to be fun. Yeah. So you guys enjoy it. We will catch you in the post-game presser. Will, give me a thumbs up if you're ready to go tonight. Nick, I can see your video. Give me a thumbs up if you guys are pumped up for tonight because I certainly am. So, all right, that's it. Go Flames! Hope you guys have a good one, and we'll see you. We'll see you on the Twitters.
Hey, I heard they were going to change the name of a sea of red to a sea of plaid.
that apparently is the dress standard at Liberty Arena. Well, that was awesome. Thanks, John and Chad, for making that work live. We were hoping to maybe have a little bit better quality, but I heard them good, so at least we heard it well, and it was cool to get a vibe of the atmosphere live at Liberty Arena as we are just about 20 minutes away from tip-off. Liberty versus Bellarmine. A spot in the ASUN Championship is on the line. Liberty is looking for their 5th consecutive conference championship game appearance. For a second, Will, I hate keeping going back to in the old days, but we used to cherish playing in a conference semifinal. We used to think that was a huge deal, right? I mean,
oh yeah.
Talk about what it's like, just that this is old hat at this point.
Well, we had some terrible teams in the past, and then we had some teams that you thought were going to be really good with a lot of good players, and it turned out that they were terrible teams. So, yeah, I mean, this team is not as good as we hoped they would be this year. Definitely not as good as past couple of years. Still a great team in the annals of Liberty history. So yeah, this is a big deal to get a chance to play in a championship game. You know, since 1971 or whenever I guess Liberty went Division I, there's been more years where we haven't played in a semifinal than there has that we have played in a semifinal. So this is a big deal. This is a huge game tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, I got a lot of stuff here on the pregame show ready to go. First off, we're going to have a interview with Paul Nazigan. Here's the first part, talking about Liberty's quarterfinal win over Lipscomb. All right, I'm joined here by Paul Nazigan, who will be on the call tonight for Bellarmine at Liberty here at the top of the hour. Naz, what a wild quarterfinal matchup. Liberty literally survives and advances with a 52-47 win over Lipscomb. Not the prettiest game, but a win nonetheless. You were at the arena calling the game. What was your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, well, I mean, look at that score. That's like a Liberty score from a couple years ago, or maybe this year a halftime score. So yeah, kind of uncharacteristic. And I mean, I guess the good side is that an ugly win is better than a pretty loss. So the guys just found a way to really kind of grind out a win, and that's just this time of year you got to find a way to do it, and it was just guts and just grit and not getting discouraged. I mean, they're shooting all these shots and they're not falling and time's running down. So I mean, just they really kept their focus and didn't start hanging their heads and just fought, and man, hit some big shots. And then how about some great big time plays on the defensive end? Blake Preston gets a steal. He gets that the next time down, he gets the tip out to get us another possession. Zay Warfield's contest at the top to not give him a goal. So just some big time winning plays. And man, they survive and advance, like we like to say in March.
All right, that was our guy, Paul Nazigan. We're going to have his keys to the game here a little bit later on in the pregame show, as we are just 18 minutes away from tip-off. Liberty Bellarmine ASUN Semifinals. Here is what is on the line, and kind of get you a quick primer of the game. Liberty, 10-0 all time in the ASUN tournament, 3 straight ASUN tournament titles. Liberty, one of 2 teams in the NCAA to win each of the last 3 conference titles. And Liberty is 2-0 versus Bellarmine since joining the ASUN, with both wins on the road by a combined 29 points. Let's take a look at the updated ASUN tournament bracket. The other game will start an hour after us. Jacksonville State hosting Jacksonville. Will, want to get your thoughts real quick on that game. Do you think Jacksonville has a chance to maybe pull off a big upset tonight?
I think they have a chance. I think it's a slim chance. I think Jacksonville State's going to be really good and really good at home. I think they're going to be fired up to get another chance at Liberty. So yeah, I'm looking for a close game, but I think Jacksonville State's got enough firepower to definitely win out.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what kind of crowd they draw tonight. They've kind of had some pretty disappointing crowds for as good as they've been all season. I did see they are doing some really cool things, like free T-shirts, free pizza, really trying to get their students engaged, which good for them. That's awesome. That's what we want, in these tournaments for sure. So interested in that. Real quick on Jacksonville, I got it up here on the screen. This is the team rankings using an efficiency model from Bart Tortwick. Jacksonville's the best team in the ASUN rankings wise since February 1st. And if you see there, it's by quite a large margin. They're 93rd in the country. Liberty second at 148. If you'll notice, someone down there at 253 is Bellarmine. So now they knocked off the team that's third in Florida Gulf Coast. So we certainly don't want to take anything for granted. But I definitely think Liberty got the best matchup. And we'll talk about that here in just a moment. But first, I did want to let Jason Porter say a word, as he's our sponsor here of the Liberty Basketball pregame show.
Well, hey everybody, my name is Jason Porter. I'm with Legacy Realty and Development, and it's been a great partnership here with Sea of Red lately. I was with Liberty Athletics as the Associate Athletic Director for Sports Medicine, so took care of all of the healthcare needs and coordinated that with a fantastic staff at Liberty in the athletic department, of course, for about 5 or 6 years, and then moved into real estate full time and with Legacy Realty and Development. And it's just been a great pleasure to continue to stay connected with my Liberty University family and the athletics family as well. Been enjoying serving them. A lot of the graduate assistants and some of the staff that I hired has come back now and has been using me for residential services, which I really appreciate. But certainly do residential real estate as far as buying and selling of homes, of course. And then also we have a strong commercial presence as well. So commercial real estate, obviously a very, very different animal than is residential. But whether it's buying and selling commercial properties or just the leasing of properties, we can help with that as well. So it's been a great opportunity to service our commercial clients as well. And then certainly on the investment front too, a number of folks who have discovered the power of passive income through real estate and investing in real estate with rental properties or fix and flips, those kind of things. And so great joy to serve my clients in that capacity as well. The other thing that I would add too is just a very, very full Rolodex at this point of contractors and subs and just different professional contacts that I've made through the years. So if I can ever provide any of those folks to you and all of a sudden you need a plumber or an electrician or a contractor to build your deck, whatever, I'd certainly be glad to give you access to that Rolodex and those references as well. Because a lot of times it's not exactly who you know, it's who you know that knows how to do the job well. And so I would be glad to provide those services for you as well. So love Flames Nation, love taking care of my Liberty family. And if there's ever anything I can do for you, my contact information is all right here on the screen. And I would love to be a service to you and yours. Thanks so much.
All right. Thanks to Jason Porter, as always, for supporting the Liberty Basketball pregame and postgame shows. So big news around the ASUN today I did want to touch on. Florida Gulf Coast has parted ways with Michael Fly. I guess that's a nice way of saying fired. Their head coach. Will, I was pretty surprised on this move. I mean, I guess in terms of like the ASUN, I feel like this is kind of a nice thing that, hey, they had a pretty decent season and, they're expecting more. So I don't feel like this kind of move would have happened in the Big South. I don't know about you.
No, yeah. I mean, Florida Gulf Coast has had a lot of success in the last 10 years or so. 21-11 with a basically a new looking conference with all the new teams in it, and Liberty just dominating the last 3 years, Lipscomb the year before that. They were on the uptick this year, and with Tavian Dunn Martin, they were looking really good. I was a little bit surprised when I saw this. Because I thought we both picked them to be in the championship this year. So we were thinking they got a lot of potential. They're going to be a good team in the next couple of years. So very surprised, interested to see what that does to them next year, see if they have any transfers out or, kind of what happens there.
Yeah, definitely interested in a point guard that they have. Could be a really nice fit for Liberty. Might make a couple people mad, but I'll support it. I'll get the jersey. I'll get all that. All right, let's move on. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. Normal guys for Liberty just confirmed. Darius McGee, Keegan McDowell, Joseph Van Zandt, Kyle Rode, Shiloh Robinson. Well, we'll get to your keys here in a minute, but any particular players that stand out tonight that need to have a big game for the Flames?
Yeah, I think defense is going to be a big deal tonight. So Van Zandt and Warfield, just kind of that combination coming in and out for each other. I think it's going to be huge. I think I'm looking for a big win tonight for Liberty. And I think that defense is going to be a key.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the starters for Bellarmine, the guy that I'm really watching out for is CJ Fleming. I mean, he shoots 39% from three. He's really their only major threat from deep that plays a lot of minutes. They're a very experienced team. They have a lot of, I think they start 4 seniors. So they have a lot of experience. Some of that is in Division II, so maybe some of it's a little overrated, but they're going to go with their normal starters like Claycomb, Betts, Penn, Fleming, and I don't even know how to say his last name. Hoff, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
Whatever, Kurt. So that's the starting lineups. We're going to get to our keys to the game here in just a minute. But before we do that, let's hear the keys from the game from our guy, Paul Nazigan, who will be on the call tonight here in just a few minutes. Naz, 2 things I'm curious from you. Do you think that the third time is the charm for Bellarmine, that they can make this one a little more competitive? Or are you expecting more of the same? And then what are your keys tonight for a Flames victory?
I think it will be closer than that. Those double-digit wins for Liberty going down there. This season, even last season, with everything riding on that, Flames took care of business. I really do think it's going to be closer. You see, all the games are within, 1, 2, maybe 3 possessions. So I really expect that. I expect a back and forth battle all night. They're really, really good. I kind of look at them, they were just, not a lot of people were talking about them, and they just steadily had a great season. We were talking about Jacksonville State and, kind of the turnaround that Jacksonville had. Certainly Liberty was getting a lot of headlines, and Bellarmine just quietly put another great season together. They're really tough. They are a well-disciplined, well-coached team. They run their system. Here's what I think about Bellarmine. They're not going to beat themselves. They're not going to contribute in any way to their own demise. They don't take bad shots. They will not turn the ball over, only 9 turnovers a game. You're going to have to go beat them. And so it's going to be a tight one. They got really good players. They've got 4 seniors that play a lot, so they're experienced and hungry. As I look at the keys to tonight's game, Liberty's got to shoot the 3 better. I don't know that we can survive another 19% from 3, and I do not expect that. I expect we're going to bounce back and kind of really be back to who we are from beyond 3. So that's a key. But then also really defensively, it's going to be our within every possession, it's going to be defensive movement and adjustment. You guys watched Bellarmine's offense. It's such a thing. That ball never stops. I mean, that ball's moving, and you'll have some teams that try to, break you down off the dribble. Bellarmine will break you down off the pass. They'll move it so quickly, and guys are cutting, and the ball's moving. they'll wait for you to get out of position that way, and then they have an advantage off the dribble or getting shots. It's going to be imperative that every time that ball moves, Liberty's defenders move and readjust. And if we do that, we've done that in the past. And if we do that again, I think we're going to be in really good shape.
All right, that was our guy, Paul Nazigan. So nice of Paul to take some time and do these clips for us, as I'm sure he's super busy this week getting prepared for these games on a short turnaround. So thanks so much to Naz. Can't wait for him and Matt on the call. It really breaks my heart that this is the last time we're going to have those guys on a call this year. Man, I love our broadcast so much, and not just because they've been so kind to us.
Matt Warner brings so much energy to his play-by-play. It's outstanding.
And you know he's going to go out with the bang tonight. He's going to really bring it. Keys to the game. Did Liberty win? I'll let you start off.
Well, I said defend the 3. That game against Florida Gulf Coast that Bellarmine had, they kind of went on a nice little run it was a pretty close game until they kind of went on a 14-0 run. They shot 45% from 3 against Florida Gulf Coast. And I know Florida Gulf Coast is not the defense that Liberty is. So, they're going to get – Dylan Penn's going to get a lot of looks inside. And so we don't want Fleming shooting really good from 3. So defend that. Take care of the ball. Just limit those kind of silly turnovers that we seem to fall into every now and again. And then get to the free throw line. I think that if we can get some of these guys in foul trouble, that works best for us.
Absolutely love your keys. I'm definitely with you. My first one was limit turnovers. Bellarmine is 19th in the country in not turning the ball over in turnover rate. So they are really good at protecting the ball. So if Liberty's throwing the ball around, Bellarmine's not going to beat themselves, as Naz talked about. So limiting turnovers, that's probably, as long as Liberty's playing, that's probably going to be my number one key. Second key, talked about it earlier, don't let Fleming get hot. He is the only guy that really, outside of something unexpected happening, that could beat you from 3. Shut him down, and you're in a really good spot. And then I got protect the rim. Bellarmine is, they're 22nd in the nation in 2-point percentage. They're only 172nd in 3-point percentage. So if you shut down Fleming, the rest of the guys typically aren't going to beat you from 3s. I think Liberty needs to force Bellarmine to take as many shots away from the rim, longer 2s, even if they're open 2s. It's really hard for Bellarmine to beat Liberty with that. Will, you got a prediction for this game?
Yeah, I'm going bold prediction. I'm saying a big win, 20-plus points for Liberty. Last game at home, possibly. Darius, Keegan, last home game for those guys. I'm saying big win tonight.
I'm going to go Flames by 100. No, I'm just kidding.
Let's go.
No, I'm fairly confident. I don't want to be overly confident because this is a conference tournament game, and man, anything can happen. Someone can get hot. But I definitely feel good about this one. And let's get it done, Flames. Let's go out with a bang. Let's go Jacksonville as well, and then let's have the ASUN Championship Tuesday night, 5:00 on ESPN. Can't wait. All right.
Hey, sorry. One more point. We heard a little controversy pregame from Bellarmine's side, so let's hope that they spent some energy and some of that emotion early before the tip off.
Yeah, they gotta bring it all to if they're gonna want to beat the Liberty Flames. So yeah, any wasted energy is not a good start for them. Well, for Chad, for John, for Will. My name is Nick. We'll be back post-game. Hopefully, we are celebrating a Liberty win and another appearance in the championship game. I believe it. Will believes it. You believe it. Let's go, Flames.